Sonjdradeluxe, aka Poison Ivy. Can I get a hell yeah? Yeah. So today I decided I was gonna do, you know, participate in Halloween, and I did this like super makeshift. Only looks good from the chest up Halloween costume from craft store at Michael's. Anyways, if you want to see how to get this Poison Ivy look, please stay tuned. Love you so much. Bye. I wanted to have my foundation and concealer already done so we could get right to the good stuff, which is eyebrows. So I'm going to use the KVD Vegan Beauty 24-Hour Super Brow Long Wearing Pomade. This one's in Scarlet, and I'm going to mix a little bit of my regular color, which is Walnut, but never done red eyebrows before, but T does every time, and she actually uses a liquid matte lipstick, but I'm like, this, I have it, it looks like my hair color, so let's give it a try. I'm just gonna smooth it on the back of my hand. I'm gonna have a little bit of the walnut on the side, and I might mix it a bit, but all right, let's get her done, see what happens. And the reason why I'm using both is because I want my eyebrow hair to kind of blend in with the red. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the color Walnut first, which is the brown, and I'm just drawing a line, just kind of getting a border out. Obviously they're gonna be straight. Very lightly, like I just want to see the line barely. I'm going to flick the product through. I've not dipped my brush, and I'm using a super small amount of product, and I'll just do a little bit of that on the top. Okay, if it's not perfection, because we will be sculpting it out with some concealer afterwards. So I'm just gonna fill this in. I don't mind if it's a little bit darker on the ends, because that's the vibe. A little bit of ombre, I guess. And I have very little, like I'm almost just mushing around what I have on my brush. Alrighty, next up I'm going to go into the Scarlet color. I'll just wipe off my brush a little bit and let's start flicking it through. Let's see what happens. Maybe I'll use a different angle brush so it's not messy. Alright, let's do it. Red eyebrows, I'm just going to flick up from the bottom row of hair where we put that first guideline. You know what, this actually just kind of covers my brow hair color. This is tight. And I'll just flick that in, pushing upwards, kind of trying to lay my brow hair down. So like that. I'm not going to use brow gel because I don't want to get red in my gel, so I'm just going to comb it, and this will kind of lay my brows down because this product is thick. And I'll just push it towards the end so it just kind of blends it a little bit, but I still want that ombre look. There we go. I kind of like that. I think that's hella tight. Next, I'm going to take my concealer foundation mix on my hand palette here. I'm going to sculpt these babies out. And I'm just going to start just below where I want to sculpt so I can push the product up. And I'm just, I was got a little nervous there, so I went quiet, but I'm just kind of pulling out the product just to clean it up a little bit and make it nice and sharp, you know? And then do the same on the top, just sculpting it out. I think I want to make them a little thinner, pushing it down and giving it a nice little sculpt. And I'll just open up that space a bit in the inner part so they're not so close together. Right on. Alright, moving on. These are the IVs I got from Michael's. So I thought I would do, and I thought it would be cool just let the hair be really bright and do kind of like a more neutral kind of green color. So I'm going to use the Colored Rain Safari Rain palette. Yeah. First thing I usually like to do is take my nose contour color, Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion, and I'm going to do that in my crease just as like a little starting spot. And I'm just kind of absorbing any oils and giving my eye a little bit of a contour, a little warming up my skin, you know the drill. And I'm going to pull it out because that's what I do, but also it kind of suits the vibe of the supervillain. I actually dyed this wig myself, so, and I'm going to put a little tutorial of that. I dyed it on my head. Yeah. But anyways, I have a little tutorial for that coming out on Instagram, but I really love this color. I think it's dope. I've never done anything like this before. So next up, I'm going to take the color Jungle, which is right here. And I'm going to kind of sketch out my shape. It's going to be drama. Pull it way out. Pulling it out in a line to kind of meet with my eyebrow. Do another line here. And I'm going to pull it out like that. And I'm going to pack the color by kind of stamping it on. And I'm going to hook it towards the end there. And I'm actually just going to pull it right to my hairline because why not? It's Halloween. And I'm just kind of hooking it right above my eyelid. I've kind of explained shapes like this before in other videos, but I'm just kind of doing it a little bit more dramatic. And I'm kind of winging it on my lid like it's an eyeliner just to change my eye shape and give it a bit of a lift. seeing if it's a little bit balanced, hopefully. Next, I'm gonna clean it up with a little bit of concealer, making it nice and sharp, I guess. Next, I'm gonna go into the shade Congo Basin, and I'm just gonna wiggle it right here for a little bit of shadow and kind of enhance our little bit of evil look. I'm just wiggling it and blending it in, not trying to disturb the line that we did too much with the jungle color. Kind of going right over top of that. And let's just pull that baby down. I'm also just gonna wiggle a little bit on the outer third of my eye here, that same color. And I'll just pull it out, kind of like how we did in the last video where we blended the eyeshadow almost onto the cheekbone. I don't want it too close to the wing because I still want to have that shape in my eye, but I'm kind of letting it get really tight here and pulling it out quite far here, which will draw the eyes open in a nice way. Just pull it out. Oh yeah, we look evil. I don't like to palette jump in a tutorial, but because I feel like I used this palette before, I think it's okay. I like to keep it all in one, but I really feel like a little bit of yellow would just be doing it for me. So I'm gonna go into the Juicy Boost palette by Colored Rain, and I'm just gonna do this little bit of pale yellow color right here. I'm going to kind of blend that into that green that we did. I think it'll just like bring it out a little bit more. Yeah. Just to soften it a bit, make me look a little more poison. It's just like soft, you know, but it makes a difference, I feel like. Just to blend out the edges a bit. Party time. Yeah, okay. Next up, I'm gonna go back into the Safari Rain palette. And I'm gonna go into this color Lioness at the bottom. And I'm gonna take my snatching brush and I'm just gonna kind of smooth it on either side of my hand like that. And I'm going to carve out a line underneath the jungle color we did. Really carefully. And I'll just go in and layer it. And along the other line, this one I'm a little nervous about. Oh, it wasn't so bad. Very dramatic, oh my god. Being very careful. I'm just gonna open up a bit of space here to make cat eye-ish. Oh yeah. Got it, I think. We'll get that fall out a little later. Maybe we'll just blend it in and it's a vibe. Let's just make this whole lid that color because it's a really nice color. I'm using my brush because I want to have it more controlled, but I'm gonna go in with my finger and blend that on top. Like that. Same thing on this side. I'm a little bit more confident because I'm just like, whatever, I did it already. Always the first time, very careful, and I'm just like, why so dramatic and scared? You got this. Oh, do I? Now I need to be humbled, I guess. Ooh, it's okay. We're gonna fix it. Yeah, we're back in the game. See this? You gotta have confidence. And then finger gang. Rub that in there. Yeah, we did it, and I'm proud of us. Next up, this is where I'm afraid of the fallout a little bit, so I'm going to actually take my powder at McGrath Labs Light Medium 2, and I'm just gonna press that under my eye, like so, to set. That way it'll be like a little barrier for if any fallout happens with the glitter that I'm about to do. Okay, let's get into it. We're doing this, we're doing glitter. I haven't done glitter in years. I'm gonna take the MAC Gold, nice and easy, glitter. And I usually don't use glitter adhesive, but maybe I will today, should I? Let's make a decision here collectively. I decided to go in with the Dazzle Shadow Liquid by MAC. I'm just gonna put that on my hand. And I'll work very fast. I'm just gonna tap it on my lid. Because I don't want it super duper glittery, I guess. I just want a little bit of reflect, so I'm gonna go in with the gold, mad fast. And I'm just gonna tap that on my eyelid. That's pretty. I haven't used glitter in so long. I used to just be like, that's how I'm gonna go out today, every day. I'm gonna give a little wipe underneath my eyes, and any glitter that chooses to stick around, we're gonna welcome them and keep them close by. Okay, so I'm actually gonna take some Swarovski crystals, and I have the Patrick Ta Beauty and House of Lasses adhesive here. And I don't know where I'm exactly gonna put these crystals, but I thought here's a good place to start. Nice generous amount of glue. Okay, we got our first one. Look at that. Put a little glue here. Get another one. Stick that in there. And let's do one outer corner. Should we do one here? There's a mix with like these kind of yellowy green color and green, so I'm just using that. Also at Michael's. Stick one right there. I just push it hard into my finger so it sticks and then take it on there. Let's just stick one right here. Do another one here maybe. When I used to do my nails, I would get these and get them to stick them all over my whole entire nail. Fake nails, of course. Push it up a little bit. For fun, let's just do one right here. We'll see if it looks dumb, we can just take it off. Is that weird? Maybe I'll do a little one there. That's a little big, I think. Whatever. Going for it. And I think I'll do one here. Smaller ones. Maybe I'll just do the one. Let's see. And to make that pop a little bit more in that area, I'm just gonna do some of that yellow over top. A little bit here. Should have done it before, but I'm just freestyling here. I'll wipe those off with a Q-tip later. I took one off, oh no. She didn't want to be in our party and that's fine, we don't want her here. Just kidding, everyone's welcome here. Oh man, I forgot, I have to bronze my forehead. This might come off, but that's okay, I'll fix it. Oh. I'm gonna just do a touch of eyeliner. So this is the HAUS Labs liner. And I'm just gonna do that, point in a little bit, why not? Mostly having it on my lid. Just go kind of along the line that we did earlier to add a little bit more drama. Like that. Still leaving the green very visible. And then I think what I'll do is just take a bit of that jungle color again with my finger, and I'll just push it kind of on the end there, make it more bold. Then I'm gonna take a black eyeshadow because you know what? I just want to blend this so it kind of goes into each other. Over top, just along the bottom to blend in with the liquid we did. Next I'm gonna get into my Dark Jade Mineralize Skin Finish bronzer. I'm just gonna push that into the hollows of my cheeks and blend it out. Oh, I'm gonna be very gentle by the crystals here. Just give myself a nice little bronze. So my contour, my jawline. I feel like this bronzer's been the most consistent thing in my life in the past 15 years. Not that long, maybe like I discovered it 12 years ago. Wow, that's still a lot. I'm gonna take the contour, the nose snatching product we used for our eyes earlier, and I'm just gonna drop a line down, contour the nose, underneath, and then I do a little dippy dip, sculpt that nose out. Cool. I'm gonna take a little bit of the MAC Blush Baby Blush just for a little bit of color. It's pretty light, but I like that it just gives a bit of rosiness without disrupting your contour too much. I put a lot on, so you know what, it's a lot of rosiness. Yeah. So we want it. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Iconic London Prep Set Glow, and I'm just going to kind of spray it like this, like you do a dab. Give it a good shake. Right on the highest points here for a little bit of a glow. I wanted the tip of my nose and somehow I felt like that was the best way to do it, but anyways. Oh yeah, we shine in. Next I'm going to take the Hourglass Unlocked Mascara. Doing a little on the bottom. Then I'm going to take the BADDIE lashes and hashtag BADDIE, not bad day. But kind of keeping it on the outer part here because I want that real dramatic cat eye look. And I'm going to pop this just above my lash line here on the end because I want to have a bit of a lifted look. I'm just going to pinch the inner part and that's it. Keep that fluffed up on the end. And same thing on this side. I'll fluff it up. And then to blend, because my lashes are obviously quite a bit shorter, I'm just going to take a little bit more of that mascara and put it on like the outer edges and kind of bend it into the false lash. Then give it a little pinch. Alright, we just changed our lash shade. Come on, fake. Not fake, but you know, it's a Halloween fantasy. Awesome. Next I'm going to take the Kylie Cosmetics Leave Him On Red Lip Kit and I'm going to do it. So I'm gonna do my lips. I just tried on so many lips and my lips got all rough feeling and swollen. But I thought like the almost red looked the best with so much drama on the eyes. I'm just following my lip line. Then I'm going to take the matte liquid lipstick and fill in the empty space. Oh, wow, she looks toxic, she looks poison. I'm gonna change my shirt and take off this headband and put some buns in my hair and off we go. Alright, so that's the final look. This costume's really funny to me because I literally just cut a shirt I got from Michael's that was like $10. I just cut the neck and then I took these strings of vines and I tuck it under my boob to hold it in place so that, you know, from the titties up it looks like I got a Halloween costume. And then I struggled with these space buns on top of my head, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really happy to participate in Halloween, you know. Thank you guys so much for watching and don't forget to share, subscribe, and follow. Love yourself, stay pretty, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care.